Hi everyone, for those that don't know me, my name is Ashley Lauren Rogers and I am one of the creators and co-producers of SCOWL. I am reading this because I want to be sure that I say this all correctly. I want to tell you a little bit about what you're going to see tonight, but before I do, I want to first and foremost state that Black Lives Matter, Black trans lives matter, trans women are women, trans men are men, and non-binary identities are valid. If you're watching this for free on YouTube or Facebook, first off, thank you. Second, please consider donating to the following places: the LGBTQ Freedom Fund, the Okra Project, Black Trans Femmes in the Arts, or the Black Travel Fund. There will be a link in the description of this video as well as on our website, scowlfight.com, for you to donate. With that said, SCOWL Self-Isolation Devastation came about because we had been building up another show, SCOWL Laddermageddon, which was to take place in March at the Tank, but due to the ongoing global health crisis known as COVID-19, it had to be postponed. We built up multiple fights, skits, and even a multi-person ladder match with nearly 15 other performance artists and theater professionals over the course of about 6 weeks. But even before that, myself and my co-producers Zeynep and Jess and I worked with our director Nathan to figure out the story, the flow of the night, and work with spaces and orgs like the Tank to allow us to be able to tell this story. This was almost a year, maybe more, and we had to postpone. We reached out to our artists who had worked so hard to build an amazing show and asked if they wanted to do something. What the hell would a fight show, heavily influenced by professional wrestling, look like in a digital space? What even does theater look like in the digital space? To our delight, many of the folks who had been involved in Laddermageddon were interested and available to help us figure it out. So we reached out to everyone who had ever worked on SCOWL. And again, many were able to offer their time and ability and even just to film a quick cameo. And a few more folks who are just fans of SCOWL or who we respect, and even more are our performers themselves who are just so damn good at what they do. We wanted them to be able to play in the little sandbox we created that is trans, non-binary, and queer-focused stage combat-oriented art. I take a hell of a lot of pride in what we have been able to put together for this show. I take a hell of a lot of pride in the fact that I've been able to work with the talent you are going to see tonight or have seen throughout the existence of SCOWL. But most importantly, I take a hell of a lot of pride in the fact that you showed up to watch. So thank you. Happy Pride. Enjoy the show. It's June. That means it's Pride Month, and while I would love to be out there defending this title, showing my pride in myself, in who I am, and everything, unfortunately, we all have to stay inside. I really wish I could put this title on the line in an open challenge like I did last year. Maybe I can. Listen up, SCOWL Universe. Listen up, Internet. My name is April Rain. I am the current SCOWL Heavyweight Champion. And I am putting my title on the line in a boss bitch fight challenge. So if you think you've got what it takes to take this from me, well, you're gonna have to step up.
I'm the announcer. Show you how to hit the announcer.
Roses are for winners. That title is mine.
You crossed the line, didn't you? You crossed the line. Now you gonna get the line.
Oh, I'm not even a part of this. All this for a lousy belt. I got like 4 belts. But I really want that one now. Oh, yeah, I want that belt. Okay, well, sorry, but...
You all saw that, right? That was a monster.
Oh! If there is one thing that I dislike almost as much as unsportsperson-like conduct, it's a ref bump. For that, I only have one response: a yellow card! Oh.
Oh, you shouldn't have done that. I'm coming for that title, April.
Oh!
What was that for? My hat. Really? Oh well. Ah.
No.
1, 2, 3, and we have a winner!
I won! Still the champ.
You are all weirdos.
Good evening, SCOWL community, and welcome to SCOWL's first ever Self-Isolation Devastation. I am your host, Lanny Ventura. You heard that name. I think I am the adopted son of Jesse Ventura. Well, he gave me up, I think. I don't know. Anywho, I could not be a wrestler, but when I asked my mother, "Who's my father, Mom?" she pointed to the TV, and who was it? Jesse Ventura. So, from then on, I promised myself I would become the best announcer, because I cannot get in the ring, but certainly I can yell farther than the ring, folks. And that's why I'm here. I'm here to announce the first ever Battle Royale, folks. That's right, but first, we have some things we want to do, and I know there may be some technical difficulties, folks, but guess what? We are here. We are SCOWL, and we are ready to party.
Hey, Alexa.
I'm listening.
Alexa, what's the weather like?
It's sunny.
Sure is. Play my reading playlist.
Playing reading playlist.
Most at-home speaker/digital assistant devices are impersonal pieces of plastic and metal, not Scamazon's Alexa. Alexa isn't like that. Alexa is like part of the family.
I'm listening.
I didn't say anything.
I'm listening. I'm always listening. I'm listening. I'm listening. I'm listening. I'm listening. I'm listening.
Lanny Ventura here, folks. And let me tell you, it is my favorite segment. It is me commentating on everyday life, and it means a lot to me, folks, that you watch this because it has been my work for the last 3 months since the lockdown. Enjoy. Quarantine, day, I've lost count. Atlantic tries to carve this pineapple. Folks, another rendition of your favorite quarantine racing game. How many times can the balloons go around in a circle for 15 seconds? I'm just gonna start chopping away. Lanny Ventura here, folks, with everyone's favorite game. Will the toaster cook correctly the first? Success! Which way should they go? So, at midnight, Lanny gave up and finally looked at the video. Pointy, terrifying-looking piece of vegetables. This time will he have to do it 2, maybe 3 more times. Ah! Folks, we'll get back to the excitement in just 1 second. But first, we got a message from none other than our arch-villain, Patriarchy.
Paid for by Patriarchy and RIARCHY Soft LLC.
Hello there, it's me, Patriarchy, your favorite philanthropist, billionaire, Gemini, coming to you from my palatial mansion in the Poconos. Come to the Poconos. All right, you got me. I'll admit it, you got me. Because I was bested at SCOWL Fight for Your Rights, I have dissolved the RIARCHY Corp. Because I am a man of my word. You don't get to be someone like me by not being a man of your word. Much like you don't get to stay a mover, a shaker, a taste maker, a face breaker by dwelling on your losses. In fact, I'd like to thank you, April Rain. Thank you, Aurora Borealis. RIARCHY Corporation is gone. It's gone. But it has given me a new purpose to start RIARCHY Soft LLC. I'll be back on top in no time. That's right. On top. See, I'm constantly reliving that night. That night I was pinned. Well, I can do that. Assemble a company of the greatest people in the world and contemplate deeply. I may have lost. Pinned. 1, 2, 3. And your team won because you hit me with climate change. April, you walked away with the title. But, April, you weren't the one who pinned me. See here, you knocked Aurora on top of me first. Now, yes, you were on the same team. April, you were the champion, so you retained your title, but I mean, I'm just saying, Aurora, you don't feel like you have any claim to that title at all? I mean, I'm just a simple man, but if I got the pinfall, I'd be looking at that title like it was mine. Yeah.
What do you mean Lanny's asleep? Well, wake him up. Okay. Hi, my name is Zeynep Akca. I'm one of the co-producers of SCOWL Self-Isolation Devastation, and I'm excited to announce the entrance of the evening gown match. Wait, isn't that when two women rip off each other's clothes? Isn't that a bit antiquated? Alright. First up, she is the 3-time runner-up for Miss Poconos pageant, Alana Mercury.
And I can't remember.
Her opponent of the Connecticut Foxes, please welcome the fantastic Missy Fox.
Hello, hello. Oh yes, it's so good to be here. It's so good to see you all. Hello, hello. Oh yes, it's so good to be here. It's so good to see you all. And just in case you were wondering, yes, it's those Connecticut Foxes. So you know it's going to be a good show.
Least call in to point out that you are both already wearing evening gowns. That may be how some organizations conduct an evening gown match, but this is SCOWL. In SCOWL, we do not rip one another's clothes off. We put clothes on. In order to win this evening gown match, you must put on an evening gown.
So I'm wearing a dress already.
You said it was an evening gown match, so that was my understanding, that we come wearing evening gowns, but we both have one on.
Maybe it's a tie. Is it a tie? It sounds like a tie.
Put on another one then. Those are the rules. First one to put on an evening gown wins. This match starts now.
I think we should tie. We should tie.
Another dress? Are you kidding? Do you know how long it took me to pick this one out? This one?
More
and this, and the earrings, and it was all a...
I emptied my storage unit. But can you say no to options? Really.
Oh, I do like it, but it might be a bit light for this light.
Well, I like the flowers, though. Maybe floral's the way to go. See, and then we can still match.
Well, I don't know. It was for the event, though. B and Jay's wedding. You can't call them that. Only I can call them that. It was a gorgeous ceremony. There were hundreds of doves that were released when they said their I do's.
One time when I was hosting at the spring pumpkin festival, there was a guy who was proposing to his high school sweetheart, but then a dove pooped on his head, but it was okay because she said yes, and a year later they asked me to officiate at their wedding to remember the whole thing, the pumpkins, the spring,
that's lovely.
I'll send you pictures after, okay? Because it was really nice. It's a really good event. They just really outdid themselves.
Let's see. Oh, again, still maybe a bit light for this light.
But I like the glitter. One can never say no to glitter.
I wore it for the Met Gala. The theme was 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, and I thought, why not a little mermaid flair?
I guess it was the only time I got invited to the Met Gala. I fell asleep on the train.
Of course you did.
And and I ended up at the aquarium. So it was okay for me because I got to talk to the fish, and they get so lonely. And people don't understand because we just leave them alone all day long, and they think that fish are just okay with it. What? Because their eyes are.
You do realize this is a competition, right?
I tried to explain to Anna Wintour why.
Oh, I wore this to the Titanic premiere. You can never go wrong with a beautiful, simple black dress.
I love Titanic. It's my favorite movie of all time. And sometimes, though, it's a little long. And so I usually love the part at the end when they're just in the car together. And that's usually where I fall asleep. So I like to pretend that after that they get off, they go and they drive off into the sunset, and and all the people that were mean to them, they just leave them alone.
So Titanic is your favorite movie, but you've never seen the whole thing.
Well, I like my ending because then it doesn't have to end.
He dies. He dies at the end of the movie. There was enough room on that door for both of them. She could have pulled him up.
Door? No, Missy, they're on a boat. Titanic is a boat. I think you're thinking of a different movie. Missy, different movie.
Oh, this earrings will not. Accessories, earrings.
Accessories.
I love these. Missy! Missy, come look. Missy. Look at these. Aren't they pretty? These are my favorite earrings of all time.
I can't see them, dear. Your hand is in front of them.
No. They're in front of my hand. They're right there. Maybe it's not close enough to the camera. Is that better? Is that better?
No, sure, darling.
Well, I'll show you later. I'll send you a picture of the earrings and of the.
Oh my God! How does she have her dress on already?
Yeah. That's the one. And then these.
I literally don't know.
Oh, I can't put two in my ear at once. And
this isn't good for me. Let's see. What can I do? She does like to talk. My dear, you were saying you were a pageant queen.
3-time runner-up to Miss Pocono in the regional section. I did karaoke, which everyone thought was a joke.
What song would you sing?
Well, at my last competition, where I came in second, was the song from Titanic, that Celine sings.
My Heart Will Go On.
Yes.
I can see why you didn't win.
But Missy, why would you say that? Second was really good for me.
Yes, darling, but you didn't win.
Missy Fox of the Connecticut Foxes. You know what? You're mean.
Oh, I mean, trust me, darling, you're not the first person to tell me that, and you won't be the last. Clearly, my dear, you do not know who the Kinetic Foxes are. Do they hate us? Yes. Do we throw magnificent parties? Yes. Do we have money? Yes. You know it's not a fox party if nobody's been slapped by the end of the night. And if it escalates, so be it.
You know what, Missy? I don't think we can be friends anymore because you're so mean. And so I can't talk to you right now because.
Oh my God, such a shocker! It's not like we're in a competition or anything.
I'm not talking to you, Missy. I'm going to my happy place. Okay.
What the hell is
I do not understand what is happening.
And the lights, and then and then the lights will come up.
Use this
beautiful, and then the birds and a screen. It'll be my favorite color. The birds, as I sing them, will turn blue, not green.
I got the correct memo.
Just a nice cerulean blue.
All right.
And then I'll take my signature pose with one hand on the hip, and the other hand on the hip, and the one hand with the microphone, and I'll just take a deep breath. But then I'll forget and I'll take another deep breath.
Oh dear Lord, what is going on?
And we have a winner!
And your winner is the fantastic Missy Fox.
At least I hit the high note.
Sure, dear. You just keep telling yourself that.
Actually, that was surprisingly wholesome. I mean, Missy is mean, but yeah.
Staying cool, folks? I hope so. But allow me to cool you off with an interview between our champion April Rain and Aurora Borealis. Now, they won't be being interviewed by me, no, but my partner, John Jacob, formerly the Jingle Hammer Schmidt. Take it away, John Jacob.
Hello, rapscallions. I am John Jacob, formerly the Jingle Hammer Smith, and I have been tasked with interviewing some of the key players in SCOWL. And who could be more of a key player than the duo of Aurora Borealis and SCOWL heavyweight champ, April Rain. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you, John.
It's so good to be here, John.
Be here.
I'll cut right to the chase. Patriarchy has made a rather large claim that Aurora, you should be the rightful champ, being the one to pin Pat at SCOWL Fight for Your Rights. So I guess my first question is, do you think you have a rightful claim to the title?
Well, truthfully,
you know what? This
John,
is ridiculous. We were on the same team. I was the defending champion. We won. Therefore, I retain. That's how this works.
Aurora, do you agree with that?
Well, I mean, of course, April's the champion, but RIARCHY made some good points.
Good points? It's Patriarchy. Patriarchy has never made a good point in his life.
I know, but I was the one who pinned him.
Yeah, after I super kicked you in the face, knocking you onto him.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Well, Aurora, you were under hypnosis at that point.
I know. And honestly, I feel terrible about things I did during that time, but it wasn't me.
Well, if it wasn't you, then you didn't pin Patriarchy then, did you?
What the hell, April? I mean, you know I've been working on to try to undo the hypnosis. I still dream about it. I have to go
I know. I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry. But this is exactly what Patriarchy wants. He wants to divide us. We can't let him do that.
Aurora, it seems like you have something to say. Do you think Patriarchy has a point? Do you think you should be the SCOWL heavyweight champion?
John, I respect you. I grew up watching you. You are a fantastic interviewer. But this right here, this is gotcha journalism, and neither of us are going to participate in it, okay? So, thank you.
Look, I think if someone were to become champion, the end result should be definitive.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. Thank you for joining me, Aurora. And now, let's take a look at one of SCOWL's hottest prospects, the one and only Rhonda McConnors.
In case you've been living under a rock, my name is Rhonda McConnors, and I am the real deal. I fight for a living, I fight for myself, but most importantly, I fight for fun. I am the baddest woman on this planet, in the universe, or in any potential reality. Step on this stage and I will break your arm.
Welcome back. I'm John Jacob, formerly the Jingle Hammer Smith. Rhonda McConnors wasn't the only talent we were hoping to introduce you to at the postponed SCOWL Ladder-mageddon. I have an exclusive interview with the unsung hero of that event, Ladderton Ladderby, the Ladder. Thank you, Ladderton, for joining me this evening. May I ask what you were expecting from Ladder-mageddon? I have followed your career throughout the Indies, and I have seen you tossed aside, set up, stepped on, climbed over. And that leads me to ask, Are you upset that you still haven't been able to make your debut with SCOWL after all that you've endured in your career? That's quite the positive attitude to have. And I guess what I really want to know is that if you want to get to the top of the SCOWL roster, what are your next steps? Well, it's hard to argue with that. And if there's one thing you want to say to all your fans out there that have followed your career like I, what would you say to them? Certainly unexpected, Latterton. Thank you so much for joining me. I know you're incredibly busy. And now back to my colleague, Lanny Ventura. Lanny.
Around it goes, folks, the wheel is spinning, and let me remind you, the 4 categories are greatest wrestling matches of all times, worst wrestling matches of all times, indie wrestling matches of all time, I want to know what that is, and cat videos. We couldn't think of a 4th category, so, you know, and it's slowly going, oh, it's looking like worst, folks. Nope. I said indie, it's looking like indie, and cat videos. Well, I am a professional. I will give you the best cat videos of all time. Cat fights stuffed tiger. Good. All right, and we're gonna begin, folks. Ding, ding, ding. Ooh, the gray cat comes in with a right hook because the cat, remember, folks, is real. The stuffed tiger is not, so I think it might be a one-sided fight, and like I said, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 jabs to the face. Ooh, now to the left, this gray cat is just asking him, come at me, tiger. Just hissing away, just jabbing, and nothing's happening, folks. This looks like a one-sided battle if I've ever seen it.
A sibling affair, folks, that's right. And ding, 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 the match has started with a couple of jabs from Kitten too, but you know what? It's going straight for the mouth's jugulars, that's right, folks. But they start to take a step back to do a little jabs left and right. Oh, Kitten 1 tried to take him down, but I gotta stop the video. Stop it, I can't watch. I just hate seeing brothers fight.
Round 6 of getting the cat to come to me. And ding, 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 and it's off. Hey, kitty. Come here, kitty. Yeah, come here. Come here. Oh, and he's coming, folks. He's coming right for me. And is he going to come right up to me, folks? Is he going to? Yes, I get the kitty. Oh. What the hell?
In these uncertain times, we promise to be there for you, our customers. We bet you've been hearing that a lot, haven't you? It's probably getting annoying. Maybe it's making you sad. They're made to let you know that companies have empathy for you, when in reality, we all just see you as sacks full of meat and bones that if we squeeze hard enough, money will come out. They'll tell you that they want to start a conversation, or let you know we're concerned. And we are. Concerned about your money and how we aren't receiving it. At RIARCHY Soft LLC, we wanted to be honest with you. We've been around for less than a year, spawned out of the ashes of RIARCHY Corps. We want you to get better, and we want people to be safe, because we can't make a profit off of you if you're not around. RIARCHY Soft LLC. We won't feign empathy. We want your money, you sacks of meat, bones, and cash.
You think of summer, and you think of warm, happy, sunny days. I think of the bugs, pests, and vermin that come crawling out as the heat rises. So lovely to get an invitation to participate in SCOWL and make a bid for the title. As if it's some sort of carnival prize or raffle that you can just enter and win. No fighter worth their salt needs an invitation. All this time, I've just been watching, waiting. They can't make a single move without me feeling it in my spider silk. I'll be there. You won't see me coming, and you won't stand a chance. You call these challengers? I barely call them a snack. Doesn't matter what you throw at me. April Rain, Aurora Borealis. Anyone who comes between me and that title will feel the wrath of Tarantulas.
And now, SCOWL presents A Moment of Class. Today's presentation is Big Poppa Pump Scott Steiner's classic promo prior to Impact Wrestling's Sacrifice 2008, adapted as a Shakespearean monologue by SCOWL literary scholar Brennett Cannon.
They say all men are created equal. But you look at me, you look at Small Joe, and you can see that statement is not true. See, normally if you go one-on-one with another wrestler, you've got a 50-50 chance of winning. But I am a genetic freak, and I'm not normal. So you've got a 25% chance at best at beating me. And then you add Kurt Angle. Your chances of winning drastically go down. See, the three-way at Sacrifice. You've got a 33 1/3 chance of winning. But I got a 66 2/3 chance of winning. 'Cause Kurt Angle knows he can't beat me, and he's not even going to try. So, Samoa Joe, you take your 33 1/3 chance minus my 25 chance. And you got an 8 1/3 chance of winning at Sacrifice. But then you take my 35% chance of winning before you go one-on-one, and then you add 66 2/3 chance percents. I got a 141 2/3 chance of winning at Sacrifice. See, Joe, the numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you at Sacrifice. See, I'ma break it down for all you ladies. Would you rather be with me? Or would you rather be with Joe? So you are one of those girls that likes romance? I'ma talk to all my freaks out there. Would you rather come home to me, a genetic freak to be satisfied every night? Or to go home to that fat ass Samoa Joe? Really? We're body shaming now?
This has been SCOWL Presents A Moment of Class.
Oh, didn't see you there, folks. Yes. I'm sure you're asking yourself, what time is it? Is it time for this big... Yes, folks, it is time for SCOWL's first ever Bacal Royale. Let's meet the contestants.
The first ever SCOWL Bagel Royale is sponsored by Scamazon Alexa. She's always listening.
Alexa is listening.
And Shadow, Raid of Legends. It's a game you can play on your mobile devices. You all have mobile devices, don't you?
Hopefully this next contestant will not be your Uber driver home. Welcome, London Jack!
Who's ready for the bagel? The bagel. The bake... Bagel... ready to do some baking, huh? Huh? With your friend, London Jack.
And our next contestants travel a long way, folks, all the way from Hell's Gate.
Yes!
Introducing, may be named after a sweet-smelling flower, but you know them as evil YouTuber
Lacey Rose! We are gonna win this Bagel Royale.
The next contestant and our newest arrival in the ring for SCOWL, and she scares me to death, Rhonda McConnors. Oh, Patriarchy.
Hey everyone, it's your boy, Patriarchy. I just feel like there's never been a title that's like more right for Patriarchy, you know? That's what we're here to do inside this community. Just like come back better every day, right?
Pat, how many times do we have to say this is not a cooking show? The director of SCOWL Lattermageddon and all-around great guy, Nathan Oesterle.
Thanks for having me. I've been behind the scenes for a while. It's good to jump in front of the camera.
Please help me welcome your next judge. Welcome your judge, Nelson Diaz-Marcano.
Hey yo, I'm just happy to be here. I'm gonna eat some good stuff. I'm here with Gina and Nathan. We are gonna kill it. How are you guys feeling? Everything good?
Gina Femia.
So good to see you, Nelson.
Great.
I feel like I haven't seen you in forever, and it's really great to meet you, Nathan. I'm really excited to be here and judging. I feel like I finally have made it because I'm now a judge on a baking competition.
Oh, quick question. What are the rules for a Bagel Royale?
Rules for the first ever SCOWL Bagel Royale are as follows. Each contestant will bake something. Judges will adjudicate their baked goods and choose a winner. No, really, it's that simple.
Sounds good. I'm just excited to try the things these competitors send our way.
All right, so today we're gonna be making my favorite bake, tea biscuits. What? It's gonna be incredible. I want to wish the best of luck to all my competitors, especially Camilla. I mean, she's got to bake with like, what are those things on your hands, Camilla? Are they salad tossers?
Salad tossers! These arm guards were made from the stakes that killed Dracula. You know that name, don't you? Dracula? Beast.
They look like salad tossers.
Well, they're not.
Anyway, mwah, best of luck. Let's find ourselves a recipe for biscuits.
Full moon cookies. First, we take our flour.
Hey, garden. So, I'm gonna make today for this Bagel Royale these killer vanilla cupcakes. But while I'm getting all set up, let me tell you about this awesome new game, Shadow Raid of Legends. You can download it for free to your mobile device, and it's got a ton of really rich lore and some awesome champions that you can unlock. So take a look. I'm gonna get everything set up.
I just like don't think you guys are ready for like what I'm about to pop off with, so let's go to the oven, okay? Belinda? Belinda? She's probably at the farmer's market. Hold on, let me just,
Hey, Pat. You seem a little nervous. Have you ever even made your own food before?
Listen, what's your name again? Oh yeah, Nathan. Listen, Nathan, like, of course I've made food before. Like, I've absolutely made food. Like, I love to, like, put butter on bread, and that's, like, you know, buttered bread. Like, I've made that before. Sometimes, like, if the food isn't that great, sometimes this is a secret. I don't even know if I should be telling you this, but this is, like, okay, well, whatever. So, like, if I'm, like, this, like, this food could be taken like up a notch, right? If I could like, you know, raise the level of the food. Sometimes I add salt. I have salt right here. You gotta be careful because sometimes it looks like cocaine. But this is salt. To answer your question, yes, I've absolutely made food before. And salt.
Ah, yeah, there we are. We got... What are these? Americans! You think that is a biscuit? Why are you making scones when you're trying to make biscuits? They put like chives in them.
Okay, so we've got that. We get the sugar. Okay. Yes, well, you see, the claws are a family heirloom, so I don't want to lose them, so we'll just deal with that. Don't worry.
So you should always sift your flour when you're baking, and you should really bake by weight, but like, I'm not gonna today.
Hey, yeah. It's Pat. What's up? I was just, you know that thing I told you about the bake? No, yeah, I told you about this, the bake-off that I have to, like, I'm doing. You're supposed to, oh, okay, great, it's in the fridge. Let me just, no, stay on, please. Let me just check. Where is it? It's on the, no, no, dude, this is just General Tso's chicken. It's not. Well, what do I pay you for? Can you come and make me something? What do you mean you're at home? You live with me, right?
Well, my family's been making these biscuits for who knows how long. I think I can wing it. I think I can do it. Well, I don't know how it'll turn out, but whatever it is, you'll be liking it. 'Cause I'm a lycanthrope. You know? Like with the you get it.
Hey guys, listen, like we worked it out, we figured it out. I feel like I can just show up and do it myself, you know? You know, it's me, it's Pat RIARCHY, and I can do this myself. And I've been thinking, you know, I've been on this like kind of crazy diet. It's called keto, right? And you're only supposed to eat like really certain things, and it's like, you know, K stands for kale, so kale. E stands for eggs, and T stands for you know, turkey, and then O stands for oranges. And so like those are like the only things that you can have in the diet: keto, kale, eggs, turkey, and oranges. So I feel like whatever I'm making is gonna like incorporate like those things, right? Just really represent like my lifestyle.
All right, there, rapscallions. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna collect all of our ingredients, and then we're gonna put them together to make the most delicious biscuits, real biscuits, that you've ever seen. So first thing I need is a bowl.
Now, once you have your ingredients together, you mix them like so. Ow. 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 Ow, don't worry about the pain, ow. Ow. Look, you won't experience pain, ow.
Bowl! Ooh. Next thing we need is some flour. Flour. Boom!
Well, when I cook, I always love to start off with a fork, right? So,
Baking soda! Boom! We need some baking powder!
So
Maybe we need a little bit of salt. And I think we're ready to go.
It's just these family heirlooms. Ow. Oh, maybe if I do this faster. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, no, that did not help.
So the fork is like really great to use for for like applying well, let's not do fork. Let's do how about.
So I've got my flour sifted, and we're gonna measure it out and then do the baking powder and the salt.
All right, party people. We've got all of our ingredients, and we're gonna be mixing up with this tiny spoon.
Oh yeah, of course. Like we have one of these guys.
Because if you don't mix all your ingredients together, then all you have is ingredients.
I don't know why I put a baseball bat in here.
Rhonda, you've got an impressive mixed martial arts record. How is that going to help you in this?
I think my record in baking is going to be just like my record in mixed martial arts. Perfect. I will win. I always win.
It's really the magic that makes our tea biscuits special.
Just you can crack eggs with this really easily, and like it's like the best way to crack eggs.
Okay, so our batter is just coming together now.
Lacey, I think I heard about Shadow Raid of Legends. Doesn't that game have loot boxes and use predatory microtransactions? Just wanted to ask.
Nelson, that question is a little bit leading, and frankly, your language is kind of incendiary. I don't know what games you've been playing, but I love loot when I'm gaming. And as far as predatory microtransactions, anything in-game is optional, and it's full of surprise mechanics. So, who doesn't love surprises? Live in surprises. Shadow Raid of Legends is full of them.
Oh, I thought that was a mouse. I hate mice. It's just just an apple. Like why? Who put this apple in here? I don't even like where these. Oh, it's an actual mouse.
Hey, Jack. May I call you Jack?
What was that, Nathan?
Food service workers tend to have to cover up all their hair when they prep food. Do you worry about that at all? Getting hair everywhere? Do you shed?
Oh!
Is it molting? No, it's shedding, right?
Is it truly a werewolf tea biscuit if you don't have a little, werewolf in it?
I don't know what to do. I'm not supposed to be the one who's done this to me. Yes, I know, in quarantine. Okay, what does it mean again?
Camilla, I'm seeing a lot of bandages. Are you okay?
No, Gina, I'm not bandaged up. I'm just, as you can see, I found a way, a life hack, if you will, to allow myself to stir while wearing the claws.
So, the mouse is gone. The mouse is gone, right?
Alright, at this point, the stirring should get a lot tougher. That's fine. It's supposed to.
So yeah, Shadow Raid of Legends. It's awesome. It's so much fun. You can just, play it on your phone.
I'm not going on with this. I'm not going to be in this house with a mouse. And so I was, like I said, keto. And so kale, eggs, turkey, and oranges, right? So I got together some ingredients. We don't have all of them, so I can't make a perfect keto meal, but I have eggs. And I didn't have much else, so I just made I have flour here and salt, not cocaine, salt and flour. I guess we'll just try this out. So you need this much flour. That's like a third of a cup of flour that you just put in the bowl. The salt. Bam! And then the egg with our handy egg cracker. Yeah, that. And then let's come together. Now maybe if we let's use the fork. But you know what? This could add some flavor, and I'm gonna find some flavor to add.
All right, we've got our ingredients all mixed together. The next thing we're gonna do is roll them out.
I think ow, 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 the baseball bat. Oh God. So T in keto also stands for tomato, ketchup, and the K. Kale / ketchup, eggs, turkey / tomato, oranges. That's what keto stands actually for. Keto flavored. Looks great.
Toast. Toast.
Oh, hey Carmela, you're cooking?
Oh. Yes, Laura, what is it?
Hey, is that my flour? I was gonna bake later. Whatever, fine. I'll bake tomorrow. The utilities are like 120 this month, and you didn't get me last month, so if you could do that.
Well, I'm kind of in the middle of something right now.
That case thing of yours is stinking Excel. That's not what heirloom garlic means.
Yes, fine, I told you I would take care of that later.
If you don't get it out of here tonight, I'm calling your mother.
My mother is dead!
I'm calling your mother.
My family is dead! How are you gonna... Don't call that necromancer!
Amazing! Now that the rolling out's all done, I cut them in the squares, and then, oh, they're ready to bake.
So, we're gonna bake this.
Alright, now we add the batter.
I guess the oven is already at 235 degrees.
All right, now we're gonna get ready to put these beauties in the oven.
Oh, it's solidified.
So do I just press start?
Toast. Toast. Toast.
That's not good. That's not good at all!
You know, it's very important to make sure your bake's just right. I mean, we wouldn't want to have a soggy bottom now, would we, Camilla? Huh?
I can't lose to that beast Jack again! What could I possibly do?
Oh my god, shut up, phone! No one asked you. So, Shadow, Raid of Legends. It's, oh my god, it's just another stupid phone game that you can play while you're bored. Download it for free, watch a couple of ads, give them their revenue, and leave me alone to frost this thing.
So our keto bread, kale, ketchup, eggs, tomato turkey orange is now in the oven.
Gina, are you still excited to try everyone's baked goods?
I'm a little more worried now than I was before, but hell yeah, I'm still excited. It's cookies. Baked things. Not to be excited about that.
Toast.
Alright guys, it's been, time doesn't exist here in quarantine, but I think it's been long enough. It's starting to smell pretty good in here, so we're gonna see what we baked off in the oven.
And look, here's our final product. Just like Mummy used to make.
Great, this is a keto bread. I just don't know what to do. This isn't bread. I'm not fooling anyone. It looks so good. I'm fine. Stop asking me. I don't know what keto stands for.
Lacey, I have to say, these cookies are really beautiful.
Okay.
These are a little dry.
Has a bit of a crunch. Nicely done.
Good. But I need water.
I'm getting like waves of sugar flavors coming.
And Jesus.
The frosting on it's a bit sweet, but maybe do better next time.
I do.
Now, Carmilla, the thing I like about your cookie
Really? It's
is that it's an Oreo.
It's an Oreo cookie.
Wow. Carmilla, I am impressed at the engineering and just the artistry of this.
Is my mind playing tricks on me?
Like, why even try? Why even enter this competition?
However, I have to question the creativity of baking an Oreo.
It's good.
It's good. I would eat this whole cookie because it is an Oreo. And I
don't know how to bake. I never touched an oven before. Who even cooks anymore? What am I supposed to do? Belinda was supposed to cook me something. Wait. I'm rich. Oh God, it was almost a dark day here at the RIARCHY household, but here, let me just quick send judges. I think you'll really like what I've baked for you here. I'll just send it over PayPal. That's for you. Anyway, you guys let me know what you think of what I've done. I think it's pretty impressive.
Just accepting Pat's submission. Very appreciated, sir. I have some thinking to do. I'll talk to you later.
Oh, Pat, I see you sent me nothing. Thank you. I will take that into consideration.
London Jack?
Now, London Jack, the thing I really find impressive about your cookie is that you didn't go with the traditional circle shape. It's rectangle.
It's very good.
And I have to say, you get points for creativity with that because I like cookies that subvert expectations. And this has definitely, shape-wise, subverted my expectations.
A little bit worried again about hair being in here, but
again, it's shortbread. It doesn't feel short in my mouth, I have to say. It feels tall. I would call this tall bread.
much less hair than I expected. Still some, but less. Nice.
It was. It was very good.
Honestly, I can taste the rectangle.
All right, next is Rhonda McConnors.
Now, Rhonda, it appears that you've baked us some burnt toast.
I don't think this is edible. That's burnt.
This okay. This is what I have to eat. I have to eat this. This is what I have to eat. This is okay. I'm gonna eat it then.
Rhonda.
The knife's not going through it. What do you suggest?
Really?
It's got a nice char, I have to say. And by nice, I mean it's charred. The bread this is charred. It's burnt. It's I can't imagine how this will taste good, but it's in my mouth.
That's a thing you've done.
Ooh. No bad at all.
I'm doing it. Rhonda, you failed to bake something. And I regret this decision to put it in my mouth. Rhonda, these are the facts. You baked a piece of burnt bread toast and I put it in my mouth and I have no words except that it tastes burnt. Bitter. Not pleasant. It's unpleasant.
Just gonna set that back down.
This is gonna be it's gonna be hard.
Now deciding the winner here. Gonna say right off the bat, Rhonda, Carmilla, bottom two. Carmilla didn't even make their own.
I have to say that of all the baked goods and bribe we had today.
I mean, I having a hard time deciding, especially since I got money from one of them. But Sally, I cannot go for you. Pat?
I wouldn't say he's at the top. It was a very risky move. You're not actually making a cookie. But neither did Carmilla. That's what put them in the bottom. So I'm going to say this one's right now between Lacey and London.
My favorite. And the one I think is worthy and needs to be the winner.
Both had very good cookies. Lacey, less hair. I mean, in general, but in the food. I think that might have docked them, but we'll see here.
I'm going to go with...
Because of its creativity.
Final decision here? London.
Is Jack.
Jack.
You made a perfectly shortbread.
Jack, you are the winner. Thank you so much.
And I never knew that rectangles could taste so good.
And your winner, folks, for SCOWL's first ever Baked Cal Royale is London Jack.
In that Jack family style recipe.
What? Beast! This is rigged. Don't laugh at me, Laura! I just lost! This is rigged.
You can't win anything!
You got it! Yeah! Woo! Woo! Woo!
Thank you so much for having me. This was a dream come true. I had some really interesting experiences today, and I'm just so happy to have been a part of the Bagel Royale. Very good to see you, Nelson. It's so nice to be able to spend some time with you always. Nathan, again, amazing to meet you. I'm just so happy I got to meet you. Thank you, bakers. You all did bake. most of you bait something. Thank you for having me again. Gina Femia, defund the police and Black Lives Matter.
Thank you all for having me here. Again, my name is Nathan, and as always, Black Lives Matter.
An incredible main event tonight. And April Rain retaining the SCOWL Heavyweight Championship. And you couldn't ask for a better champion. You could ask for her to be a little bit nicer, maybe. That's neither here nor there. Thank you so much for joining us for SCOWL Self-Isolation Devastation. And signing off tonight, I am John Jacob, formerly the Jingle Hammer Schmidt. And I encourage you to visit scowlfight.com for more details, videos, and other upcoming events. Good night.